Professor. This event has been organized by SPIC MACAY in association with Infoanalytica and hosted by Tejpur University. We are all aware how SPIC MACAY has been relentlessly working for the promotion of Indian classical music and culture among the youth. It is not just an organization, not just an institution, it is a movement. So it works for promoting the rich, intangible cultural heritage of India. SPIC MACAY was founded by Professor Kiran Seth in 1977 at IIT Delhi. Once I had the privilege of meeting that dynamic personality, and he is an institution in itself. He has done phenomenal amount of work in the field of classical music and culture among the school, colleges, institutions, not only in India, but across the globe. And I'm sure Mr. Ashok Jain, sir, who is the ex-chairman of SPIC MACAY, is with us today. He has a lot more to say about SPIC MACAY. So may I now request Mr. Ashok Jain to kindly apprise us about SPIC MACAY. And here I must mention, he was one of the forerunner, he is still one of the forerunner in making this institution or the movement a grand success. So please apprise us about SPIC MACAY.
Thank you, Bhupali. See, because Panditji is here, so I would not take much of the time between the students and Panditji. But I would just like to say that like Tejpur University has been one of the very, very strong chapters of SPIC MACAY. And it is just our good luck that we have reassociated in a way. So I welcome Professor Dhanapati Dekha, the Dean Student Welfare, and Professor Ramesh Dekha, Dean School of Sciences. So I had a first talk with Professor Ramesh Dekha, and he then had connected me to Bhopali, and that's how we could bring this program to you. So I'll just request Professor Dhanapati Dekha to let this program be the beginning of many more programs to come. And Tejpur University can again be as one of the strong chapter as it has always been. And I'll request that after the concert is over, he can form a little SPIC MACAY team there, or a small heritage club kind of a thing. And we can work out. We would want to do a lot many things, lot more programs, pandemic, online, offline, whatever way. But music and the inspiration should flow. So that's what we are trying. Thank you very much. We'll talk in details about the SPIC MACAY and the activities and how to make Tejpur University as a more vibrant chapter later. And over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. We will definitely talk about it. Now we have Professor Dhanapati Dekha. He is the Dean Students Welfare at Tejpur University. I request sir to deliver the inaugural address very briefly. Sir, please.
Good evening, everybody. Respect our Panditji, Mr. Tarun Bhattacharya, who is a renowned Santur Majesty of India. Mr. Ashok Jain, ex-Vice Chairman of SPIC MACAY. Colleagues from Tejpur University, and they are my students as well as other dignitaries. First of all, my heartful thanks to SPIC MACAY for entrusting us with the responsibility to organize this beautiful event for Tejpur University family. Indian culture is known for its rich heritage and traditions, and for the holistic development of an individual, we have to resort to our own culture and traditions and make it a way of our life. Along with that, it is our responsibility to carry forward that cultural legacy through ages. And SPIC MACAY is playing a great role in it. As we all know, SPIC MACAY's intention is to enrich the quality of formal education by increasing awareness about different aspects of Indian heritage and inspiring the young mind to imbibe the values embedded in it. For this, the most accomplished artists of the country render programs of Indian classical music and dance, folk, poetry, theatre, traditional paintings, crafts, and yoga primarily in school and colleges. In 2014, we had the opportunity to host the mega event of SPIC MACAY in our university. That was the Birasat program for which many artists of international level came to Tezpur University. The event was greatly admired by all and remembered even today also. After that, also we had a number of recitals by many renowned artists like Honorable Hari Prasad Surasi ji, Biswa Mohan Bhatt, Salil Bhatt, just to name some a few. And we are privileged, as Dr. Bhupali Kashyap had mentioned, this founder of SPIC MACAY, Professor Kiran Seth, also came to our university. So we had a chance to interact with him, and we also really impressed on his presentation and interaction with our students and teachers, all the Tezpur University fraternity. And today, we have among us, Mr. Tarun Bhattacharya, who his credit, perhaps no need to any introduction to him. He is a being lot of laurels, has many laurels and recognition for his expertise on Santur. We all are looking forward for his recital. I hope this kind of program will definitely encourage our young minds to channelize indomitable energy in a proper form. And during this COVID period, pandemic period, this type of program certainly will help and it will benefit all of us, not only the young minds, to revive again. So I hope this will be a very important evening for us. We will listen to now our Honorable Panditji, Tarun Bhattacharya. Thank you all. And as our Mr. Ashok Jainji already told, so Tezpur University will certainly be going to a chapter here, and we are very much interested to have this chapter. Sir, we will be in touch with you, and we will be, when our students will be in the campus, certainly we will do for this. Thank you all. Thank you, Speak MACAY, for giving this opportunity to us again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm again saying we are very privileged to have amidst us Pandit Tarun Bhattacharya, sir. And he is being accompanied on tabla by Mr. Jyotirmay Roy Chaudhary. He is a student of Pandit Suresh Talwarkar. So I would like to briefly introduce sir. And I know everybody is very anxious now. Everybody wants to enjoy his performance, but I'd just like to briefly introduce him. So, Indian Global Music Ambassador Santur Maestro Pandit Tarun Bhattacharya has been pioneering and revolutionary musician who had changed the face of Indian classical music. He has been truly an unparalleled music ambassador of India. One of the most celebrated torchbearer of Indian classical music, he has virtually traversed the globe many a times, overperforming in some of the most awe-inspiring venues and cities as Royal Albert Hall, Palais de Bioux, Brussels, Theatre de la Ville, France, Apollo Theatre, Spain, Jubilee Auditorium, Canada, Kremlin, Russia. The mesmerized list of admirers include Prince Charles, George Harrison, Paolo Soleris, and many other respected figures across the globe. The famous Maihar Gharana, only Santur Maestro Pandit Bhattacharya has revolutionized Santur, the instrument, as well as its style of playing. He displayed for the first time ever 1980 that one could mean or glide notes at the lowest octave in hammered instrument like Santur. Pandit Bhattacharya is recognized the worldwide for his ragdari as well as his layakari, mathematical calculations, and plays music that touches the inner soul. His improvisation of the shape and strings arrangement produces a deep, soulful classical music from the santur, and it touches the soul, be it the connoisseur or that of a common man. Pandit Bhattacharya has released over 100 CDs and cassettes. He has been the recipient of numerous felicitations like Grammy nomination in 97, Excellence in World Music USA, and his CD Kirwani has been acclaimed as the top 10 in the world. Pandit Bhattacharya received his Talim music instructions from his father, Pandit Ravi Bhattacharya, Pandit Dulal Roy, and finally from the great Bharat Ratna, Pandit Ravi Shankar. He is Rotary International's Global Ambassador for Peace and Goodwill. So, sir, may I now please request to present your performance. Sir, please.
Namaskar and good evening, friends. Today we are very glad to be here to perform for you for SPIC MACAY, and my heartfelt gratitude and thanks to SPIC MACAY and especially our respected Ashok Jainji, Mr. Ashok Jainji. Namaste, Ashok. In this pandemic situation, this is actually this is very much needed to do some musical concert for the public, for the citizens, because we all are passing through a very tough time. This evening we are going to start with the Raga Jan Samohini, and I think I should speak a few words about the instrument before I start my performance. This instrument is originally called in India Shata Tantri Veena. Shata Tantri Veena is an instrument of 100 strings. It has 100 strings, and we get family instruments, same kind of instrument all over the world. Like in USA, they have an instrument called hammer dulcimer. In Europe, they have upgrade. In China, they have young chain. Kemlin is their cymbalum. All these instruments are mostly same family instruments.
बिन्नी का है क्या?
We are going to start with the alap. Alap will be followed by jor. After that, we are going to
एक इसमें वो होगा पुराने का निशान होगा.
compositions, set to Tal, as you know, the rhythmic cycle of 10 beats and Tintal 16 beats. So, my dear friends, we are going to start with the Jan.
हैं? क्यों नहीं हो रही फिर?
You finish the body start now. के दिन से पड़े हुए ना यहाँ लाइट जलने लग जाती है.
ये सही तो रखे हुए ना?
हाँ सही. ये मोटे वाले वो वाले कर लो, मिनी वाले भी, मिनी वाले कर लो. कुछ आपको
ज्योतिर्मय जी, आपका मोबाइल अनम्यूट कीजिए। पंडित जी, आपका मोबाइल अनम्यूट कीजिए। बहुत सुंदर पंडित जी, बहुत ही अच्छा था।
Is there any kind of question or session?
Thank you, Panditji. It was so nice, really nice evening we have spent for you only. We'll call to tell you to Tezpur University when situation will be normal. That is our planning now, as we are going to have a one SPIC MACAY chapter here also. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Panditji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Panditji. It was a very mesmerizing performance. Thank you so much during these hard times. It was so wonderful listening to you. Now, probably we can have some interaction with Panditji. So, all the members of audience who are connected with us virtually, they can put their questions either in the chat box or they can raise their hands. If they want to know something, Panditji will talk to them. So there will be an interaction. So anybody, if you have any question, any query, any suggestion that you want to, or any advice that you want to take from Panditji, please raise your hand or write in the chat box, please.
Hello? Can you see me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Pandit ji.
Yeah. So students, do you have any question for Panditji or any advice?
Yeah, there is one question somebody has asked.
Okay.
Anandam Mukherjee asked, how different is it to play in front of a virtual crowd?
Yeah, it's a great difference because, you know, while we play, I mean, live concert, this is also a live concert, but still when we get the audience in front of us and we get applause. I mean, ongoing applause, online applause. So we, the best thing come out from our within, energy is coming out. So here, no audience, we are playing in front of, in fact, we are not seeing any audience. And but these days, most of the concerts we are doing like this. But one way, it's a very great and nice idea, because in live concert, live means, I mean, one-to-one with the audience concert, there maybe 1,000, 2,000 audiences are there, and now the whole world can see our concert. That way, I prefer this kind of concert. It's a biggest auditorium. The whole world is our auditorium now.
Right.
Hello. Hello.
Panditji, there is another question
Uh-huh.
from Ankita Bhattacharya. Is it possible to learn music online?
Yes, of course. These days we are teaching online. Not mostly. We are teaching online only, and that way, one thing I can say: while at home, the television set is on, the mobile phone is in your hand. You are doing WhatsApp, and you have some guests, even at your home, you have some guests, and you are not talking to them, and you are doing the mobile phone, or you are watching the TV. So where the screen is there, always all type of screens, they attract us more. Something is happening there, and it's very natural that light brings our attention. Whenever is in a dark place, if there you see a light, your eyes will be turned that light. So that way, the screen, I mean, especially for the young kids, they love mobile. They like to play with mobile. And I always say them that this is playing. You play music. This is not the mathematics or any kind of thing. This is one kind of play. So actually they are playing santur through the mobile phone or the screen or the laptop. So that way they are more attentive this way. I mean, if we teach them virtually.
Okay. Any other question? Rupali, can we wind up?
Sir, from Sanskriti Jain, she has written, Sir, while seeing you, it seems like you really enjoy to play this instrument. How did you find this is the best instrument for you?
How do I find the best
Yeah, that
instrument?
this is the best instrument for you. That's what she wants to know.
Actually, this is the right question. Right question for me, because at home my father used to learn. He is no more. Used to learn. Used to teach all kind of instruments and vocal. We had basically a music academy with the strength of 360 students and 17 teachers, and so many instruments were there those days. And I was a mere kid, maybe the 4 years old that time, 5 years old, and I used to play with all kind of instruments. But when my father used to sit for practice, he was a sitar player, for practice with my first guru, Pandit Dulal Roy. I love the sound of santur. I don't know how and why. I love the sound of santur, and santur used to attract me every day. And after they are practicing, I would try to play santur. So that way, I got fascinated with this instrument. Sound, mainly the sound of santur, sweet sound of santur. And santur, the instrument, you have to play sweet, otherwise the character of santur will not come out. This is a very sweet sound.
think there are no more questions from the students or the audience.
Dr. Bhattacharya, sir, I think we can wind up actually.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, we
yeah,
can.
yeah. If somebody has a question, I think they can send it also. If to Tarunji or okay,
Yeah.
because right now is not there. Okay.
So with this, we come to this beautiful evening. All right, there is another question from Angaraj. I'll just read out the question, sir. The
Yeah.
sound is so soothing, I never listen. How he plans for the upcoming generation to learn this instrument?
Yeah, the piece of this instrument means the instrument. The instrument, to get the instrument is a little bit difficult, but these days still there are few makers who make this instrument for us, and yeah, the only way to learn uh, through internet online, and you can get an instrument from your place, your area, or maybe from Calcutta, from Mumbai. But to learn, you have to be learn. You have to learn through internet virtually.
Okay. Is it really difficult to learn this type of music in present era?
No, this is not difficult at all. This is not. He, the question is it difficult or not? No? This is not difficult at all. Because
Sir,
for me, most difficult is the study, the santur and any kind of music. At the very beginning, what I told that this is kind of another kind of play. You are playing music. So play cannot be difficult, just like you play football, you like cricket, like that you can play any kind of music. It's a very
okay.
easy, a peaceful thing.
Yes. So there is another question, sir. Rajdeep Borahi wants to know, sir, we all have a role model. As a musician, who was your role model growing up? Who is your favorite Indian classical
My
musician?
my Guruji, Pandit Ravi Shankar ji, of course, all the time,
Okay, okay.
all time.
I think there is another question. How can we connect new generation with classical music?
How can you connect? You can connect with any of the gurus, and you can uh, you can connect through. You can connect with the music, classical music through YouTube and all that kind of stuff. So many ways are there. You can connect to the Indian classical music.
So probably Rajiv wants to know how can we develop interest of the new generation in classical music?
Yeah, each and every school should start to teach this kind of music. Not only the santoor, maybe the sitar, sarod, vocal, dance, any Indian classical music, and that's the major and only way, because in that case the children, they have to learn the music. And once you learn this kind of music, if you can learn at least 10 years, you will be addicted in it. I always say that this is a positive drugs. Once you start taking these music drugs, after 10 years, you cannot give it up. As for example, if you give me a huge amount of money and you ask me, please give your santur me, I cannot give you my santur. So this is like the music will be in your blood after maybe after 8 years, 10 years. So that way, this is a very good thing, no?
Yeah, I
At the
think
end,
So Panjitji, I have one query actually, not a question. Is there any age bar to learn the santur?
is there any
Age bar.
no age bar? No, no,
Age
no.
bar. Yeah.
There is no
Any
age
age
bar.
of people?
But I prefer to teach young generation and kids, because if I say something to a grown-up person, he or she will think why I should do this, why he is asking this. So many why, what, when this will come. The questions arise. But when I went to learn from my Guruji, he told me, whatever I would say, you have to follow me, you have to do that. And don't ask me any why. So when we teach the kids, if I say you have to hold the sticks like this. He will hold like this. But if I teach any grown-up man, he will say, why I will hold like this? Shiv Kumar Sharma ji, Pandit Shiv Kumar Sharma ji holds like this. Why I will hold this? So many questions will arise. So I prefer to teach the young generations.
Right,
And
right, right.
mostly the,
Very good, very good.
they follow me blindly. That's why.
Thank you, thank you.
So
Thank you,
there are
Panditji.
few
It
more
was,
questions.
oh, I think, can we take, Pandit?
Panditji will,
If we have the same kind of questions,
yeah, so two students, they want to know what are the advantages of classically trained musician over a self-taught one? Advantages of classically trained musician over a self-taught one.
Once again, please come again. Somebody.
Panditji, he is asking, what is the advantage if a person is learned music through classical music, or somebody sometimes, they just pick up the music at their own?
Yeah, I would clear this question. Actually, if you practice classical at the very beginning, no matter you are singing Bollywood, Tollywood, pop, any kind of music you can do. But if you learn classical music, then you can recognize the exact notes, the tune, sur और स्वर का पहचान जिसको बोलते हैं. So you get to know that what is the distance between sa and re, sa and ga, what is the actual ga, what is the actual ma. So sur का जो पहचान होता है, I see some, I should not say this way, but I must say that I see some light musicians, they are singing, young kids, they are singing, there are so many, reality shows and all. They are doing little bit of out of tune, they are going out of tune. But they are singing, they are showing up like that they are singing perfectly. There is nothing wrong. So that much confidence they are showing on the stage. But I have seen Vidushi Kishori Amankarji, if there is one point of out of tune, she will touch her ear. So many big kalakars, big artists, if they do anything, any small mistakes, they will touch their ear. That they means they are asking for pardon. So if you learn Indian classical music, you will get to know the actual swar, actual sur. So that's why no matter what subject you are learning, what subject you are performing, you have to learn Indian classical music.
I think, Panditji, we'll end with this.
Yes.
It was a lovely, lovely music, and we must thank you, because it's not easy to come through Zoom, prepare the stage, everything, and I'm very hopeful that the Tejpur University will have an opportunity to have you live actually there in their campus.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, we are also thinking like that,
Yeah.
because earlier also a lot of renowned artists came to our university.
Yes,
This
sir.
time also, yes, sure. This time also,
Yeah,
we will
see,
certainly.
sir, I've been coordinating the Assam, and Dr. Seth has been really after me to revive
Yeah,
Tejpur, because he has
yeah,
been there.
sure.
And
It's a very nice place.
Let our students come back. Let our students come back. Certainly, it will be a good again program for us if all
yeah.
students will come inside their campus.
And I
We'll have to
really,
wait. We'll have
yes,
to
sir.
wait up to this. Yeah.
Sure, sir. And
Yeah.
I'll just advise all the students, while you are doing whatever you are doing, online things, spend at least half an hour hearing the Indian classical music. It will give you a great, what you call as, your concentration power, your you can remember the chapter faster, and it is a great stress buster also. So please try and hear the music, and you will see the effects. Not very early, but maybe in a month you will understand what this music can do to your studies and you as such overall. Thank you, sir. Uh, Thank you, uh, sir, for being so kind and understanding. So I I really thank Professor Dhanpati Dekha, Professor Ramesh Dekha ji, and of course Bhupali for taking it forward. And thank you, Pandit ji.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Ashok ji. Namaskar. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you to Pandit ji for such a beautiful session.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ashok Shah, for entrusting us with this responsibility, and a huge thank you to all the students and the members
Yes.
of audience who joined
Yes.
with us. Thank you so much, and with this we end our today's program. Thank you everyone.